Excellent rhythm. There is ceremony also, two ceremonies. One is His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan, glories, just to remember him and meditate about him. Why? Because Vaishnaver Gunogan Korile Jive Ritran. Gunogan means glorification. Whose glorification? Vaishnava's glorification. What is benefit to do so? Korile Jive Ritran. Tran means deliver. Jiv means living entities. Living entity can be delivered just to glorify Vaishnava. Why? Because if we glorify any Vaishnava, any means pure devotee, that make Lord happy, Krishna happy. Our goal of practice to make Radha Krishna happy. When Krishna become happy, Radha automatically become happy. Even though Krishna says in Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Shattang Shattang Punah Shattang Shattameva Punah Punah Vina Radha Prasadena Mat Prasadat Naviddati. Sattam, truth, truth, truth. It is truth. We can keep truth, that word from KL to Jehovah. That type of truth. But truth, Vina Radha Prasadena. Vina Radha means Radharani is without Radharani. Vina means without. Radha means Radharani. Prasad means mercy. Without Radharani is mercy. Krishna says that. Mat prasadat, my mercy. Naviddate, no one can get. Tricks is this. If you serve Radha, then you have Krishna's mercy. If you serve devotees, then you can have Krishna's mercy. Because devotee, they are followers of Srimati Radha. We may say we are Krishna Das, servant of Krishna. But actually, we are for observing Radha Dasham. The goal of Radha Dasham to follow the footsteps of Guru and Vaishnava. Because they are expansion of Srimati Radha. So anyway, so one of our valuable acharya. Why I am telling valuable acharya, valuable guru? Because His Divine Grace, Bhakti Bibudha Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he was not ordinary guru, ordinary acharya. He was appointed. Acharya, yesterday I said, I explained, Acharya should be appointed. Guru should be appointed by previous teacher. We may have question, what about Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta disciple? Right? If you look Prabhupada's explanation, one of so many explanations, one of his explanation he says, I am not accepting any disciples. I am accepting all of them Guru. Means whoever is disciples, he appoint them as Guru. Why? You may have question why? Because I think I explained, maybe here, maybe Australia. When Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta taking vow to finish 1 billion names, during that period, in between 1 year, 1914, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Thakur passed away, physically passed away. And 1915, Srila Gaur Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj also physically passed away. When shelter, we are losing shelter, then we feel separation. Right? Because physically they are present. That time Srila Prabhupada was thinking, as soon as I finish 1 billion names, then I will start for preaching. Mahaprabhu's message should spread. That he should do. But in between 1 year, two personification to whom he was thinking under their shelter he will preach. Both left physically. Therefore he decided not to preach anymore. Just continue his vow the rest of his life. Every day, vow means every day 3 lakhs chanting, 192 round chanting, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are barely managed to finish 16 rounds, right? But Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, 1 billion name, if we really want to finish, it takes 9 to 10 years, every day, non-stop, 192 rounds if we chant, then you are able to manage finishing in 9 to 10 years. So he was thinking to continue it. While he was thinking to continue it, once early morning, Mahaprabhu and his associates, Galadhar Pandit, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaitvacharya, Srivas Pandit, Srila Gaur Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Thakur, Jagannath Babaji, everybody appeared in his glance, Prabhupada's glance, early morning. That time he was not sannyasi, he was Brahmachari, name was Bimala Prasad. You may have question how I know it. I heard it from different of our Guru Ballabh, especially my spiritual master, His Divine Grace. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, he explained several times, not only once, several times. He explained when Prabhupada's Vimala Prasad early morning was chanting. They appear in his vision, in his glance, appear and explaining everyone in same voice. Hey Vimala Prasad, you have to remove your present idea. You have to preach. Then Vimala Prasad asking them, where is my manpower? And they say, we will send you manpower. Can you imagine? As soon as they explain, then eventually you can see Sundarananda Vidyavinod, Paramananda Vidyaratna, my spiritual master, Vinodda means Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj, Kunja Babu means Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Ananta Vasudev, Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Everybody can join. So who they are? They are ordinary person. They are descendant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Prabhupada used to say, I appoint everyone Guru. আমি সকলকে গুরু করিয়া আছি, in Bengali word like this. I accept all of them as Guru. They are qualified to be Guru. So therefore, don't argue with this who appoint or all Guru. They are Mahaprabhu descendant. They are qualified, everyone. Just you look. I say that Acharya should be appointed, right? There is 4 Acharya, right? Ramanuj, appointed by, I used to explain yesterday, Lakshmi Devi, right? Revati, she is always smiling. So she speaks something. Hey, Dinesh. Listen, Ramanuj appointed by Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi is called Sri. Therefore, Ramanuj, which follower of Ramanuj, we say they are Sri Sampradaya Vaishnava. Madhvacharya appointed by Brahma. Therefore, who is following Madhvacharya's lineage? They say Brahma Sampradaya. Vishnu Swami appointed by Shiva. Shiva is another name, Rudra. Who is follower of Vishnu Swami? We say they are Rudra Sampradaya. And also Nimbaditya, appointed by 4 Kumar, Chatur Kumar. Chatur Kumar's actually elder one, Sanak. Like actually master of house, always using, that is his hand, right? Because you don't have such conception, but in India, where I grew up, joint family. My father, my uncle, my 2 uncles, everybody was together. Almost 20 members in one house. Can you imagine? So I cannot be alone in one house. I always need surrounding people. So anyway, so therefore, when my grandfather physically present, always we use grandfather name because he is master of the house. Same way, Sanak is elder, so we are using Sanak Sampradaya. Because Chatur Kumar appoint Nimbaditya, so Nimbaditya, who is follower of Nimbarka, Nimbaditya, we say this is Sanak Sampradaya. The same way, His Divine Grace Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he was appointed by His Divine Grace Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj. Therefore I am telling you, he was not like an ordinary acharya or ordinary guru. Even I have seen my spiritual master. My spiritual master, whenever I stay at their temple 5 years, I am not telling you any exaggeration. I am going to their temple, Chaitanya Gaudiya Maharaj, since 1978. How many years passed? 22 and 17, 39 years. That time you born?
No.
Are they both you born? When you born? Huh? So look, I am not telling you any exaggeration. My spiritual master used to say this before Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan's departure. He requested him, Maharaj, he requested to my spiritual master, Maharaj, I am keeping Ballabh, because he used to tell him out of affection, Ballabh. Before his name was Krishna Ballabh. Brahmacharya name was Krishna Ballabh. But in brief, like my spiritual master name, Brahmacharya name, was the Pranovananda Brahmachari. But Srila Prabhupada used to call him Pranav, in brief. Same way, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan used to call him Ballabh. So, when Madhav Goswami Maharaj's physical departure have desire to pass time, because Mahajan, they are passing away according to their wish. Why I am telling you so? Maybe you can say it is fake. I can tell you, Chaitanya Gaudiya Maharaj, Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj, one disciple, lineage, his name Sudhir Paja. Sudhir Prabhu. You may not see him. He's tall. He was astrologer. Very famous astrologer. 1993. He all of a sudden he came to my spiritual master room. Every day he's coming, but he was not a renounced person, he was a householder person, but his profession was just to maintain his livelihood, astrological chart, looking palm history, such type of things. In 1993, the time of annual ceremony of Calcutta Chaitanya Gaudiya Maharaj, it was winter time. So all of a sudden he showed me I'm sannyasi. And then he says, Maharaj, why you give him sannyasi? No, why? He says, Maharaj Gurudev asked me, why? Then he says something, some prediction, I don't like to say. Then second he says, Maharaj, I saw your chart. You are supposed to leave your body when you are only 70-year-old. But now you are 95-year-old. You are beyond our calculation. As you wish, you will live. Therefore I am telling you, all Mahajan, they are, according to the wish, they are leaving their body. Actually, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj, 1979, 27 February, he left. Before, he got some heart operation. You know this pacemaker machine? He has some problem. But doctor forget to check. Because he has desire to live, they forget to check his blood sugar level. After operation, it is out of doctor territory. To see the situation, Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj such in separation, He said, I can't see my spiritual masters passing away in such manner. So he left temple and he went to Govardhan. I think all of you know. And he says, I can't tolerate. Do you have such faith on your Guru? Do you have such faith on our Guru? Guru separation, feel happy. We can have every year one, we can have ceremony. Nice prasada, nice kirtan, accompany. But he was unable to digest the separation. Who can feel separation? Who has relation? Who has relation? Relation, we need service, exchange service. So, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, and Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj. If you are not able to see Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj, you can see, if you just see Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he is just like a replica. Whatever his mood, whatever his way of speaking, everything he adopts. Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj, how much he has faith on Guru. He has same faith he had. I saw. Anyway, let me finish. So, Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj request, because my spiritual master is 6 years senior by age, and coming to temple was also 3 years senior. Therefore, Madhava Goswami always respecting my spiritual master as his senior, as his elder brother. And you can see his bhajan kutir, my spiritual master bhajan kutir, and Madhava Goswami bhajan kutir, the same level. He always say, my elder brother always should stay on my head. Therefore, he actually, that room he reserved for his elder brother. That his elder brother, his divine grace, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. Such faith, Guru, such faith on Prabhupada, such faith on Guru. The Madhava Goswami had. Same faith I have seen Bhakti Tirtha Goswami adopt. I was like his disciples, right? I was like his disciple, although by relation I am his godfather. But by age, by experience, everything, I was like his disciples. Because when I used to come to Chaitanya Gaudiya from our school, I used to just wear pants, just 13, 14 year old, like Dinesh. Sitting, like Dinesh sitting now. And Bhakti Tirtha sitting here. Such manner. He used to listen for me. Because it was easier for me to go to Kalighat. Only 2 rupees minibus fare. Oh, Howrah, that time, 2 rupees. Howrah to Kalighat from Dippo. 2 rupees go, 2 rupees come back. Now I don't know how much. So anyway, I used to come. Whenever I have holiday, school holiday, and then I come down. Because it is much more easier near from my residence. So I used to listen his katha. And his katha is not any exaggeration. Whatever Shastra says, whatever his Gurudev says, he used to say as it is. Never change anything. Such purity, such pure acharya, he left us means we are losing our real wealth from our society, from our sampradaya. Value of pure devotee present, physical present, we don't know, we cannot measure, because value of their present inspiring a lot of people. My spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhakti Goswami Thakur, he often used to say, whenever, because we stay, when I started my renounced life, I stay in that temple 5 years. Or maybe Ramchandra saw it, right? I used to go. So, why? Because Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan request my spiritual master that I keep Ballabh under your guidance. Please look after my Ballabh. That is explained by my spiritual master. So therefore, although we already established Gopinath Gaudiya Math in Mayapur, but still he doesn't want to leave. Why? Because how can I leave? I requested by Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj to look after all of them. They also respect my spiritual master as their guru. That tradition, I don't know now it is going or not, but when I used to stay with my spiritual master in Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, even I used to go, one time I had not actually renounced, before when I was a student, I used to go. That time also I have seen, as soon as Arati finish, evening Arati finish, then we have the picture of Parampara. Their temple have picture of Parampara. Paying obeisance that Mancha Kalpatri Vascha. Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj standing other side, below all Parampara, and all we are paying obeisance to him. Then as soon as finished, Tirtha Goswami is going up to pay obeisance Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj first, then you go up to pay obeisance to my spiritual master. Not like a show, every day. And every day I used to hear same conversation. You know what conversation? Tirtha Maharaj said, Maharaj, you are my guru. Why you are paying obeisance? Because he pay obeisance, my spiritual master's nature was, anybody come, if it is junior, brahmachari, they pay obeisance. Sannyasi, he coming down from his bed where he is sitting and pay obeisance. As according to his age, he is paying obeisance. Bow down as much as he can. And then he says, and Srila Bhakti Bibudha says, maybe dictionary may do some mistake, but Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj edit anything, there is no mistake taking place. It is true. If you do any editing, there is no mistake. Therefore, he always free from anxiety. Publication department under my spiritual masters. So he just free from all anxiety. Why? Why my spiritual master used to look after? Because Madhava Goswami Maharaj's request to look after my Ballabh. Although there is some turbulence in Chaitanya Gaudiya Math after Madhava Goswami Maharaj's departure, then I have seen Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj's actually extreme tolerance. Shastra says sadhu means titiksha. Titiksha means extreme tolerance. His godmother using in his name slang language. He never react against them. Rather, he is humble reaction. You know, whenever I was in temple, living in temple, in the Chaitanya Gaudiya, whenever my Tirtha Maharaj is there, around 3:30 to 4 p.m. to until Sandharati, he used to chant near library. No? There is, he knows, library means where is Bhajan Kutir, opposite side Bhakti Madhav Goswami Bhajan Kutir. Adjacent Bhakti Madhav Goswami Bhajan Kutir, there is big library. He used to sitting or walking and chanting. I also go there. And I saw one day he was sitting on the chair. Then one devotee, whose name was Nitya Gopal Prabhu. At that time he was temple commander of Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, Calcutta. He says, this look, he explained me, look, Maharaj doesn't want to say anything to all his godfather. Then I just repeat, yes Maharaj, why? Why you are giving access? We against you, just let them go out of your temple. And he says, I am not here to kick any devotee from the temple. This is such manner. It is not proper. Then I told him, I was actually brahmachari, I told him, Maharaj, they are your enemy. No, they are my godfather. Can you imagine? Who is using slang language in his name, because of his godfather, he doesn't want to say anything. Inside, he is suffering. He said, because of my fault, they are not happy. He's used that terms. From him I learned how to behave after all this incident. But my blood was young, youth that time. 1992, how old I am? Youth, blood. Sometimes I become aggressive. So anyway, when my spiritual master passed away, not that extent situation happened towards me, but little bit my godfather surrounding, I decided before I was friend with everyone. Because my nature to make friendship, whoever met him. Junior, senior, I will respect. But junior, also I like to make them friend. I don't like to be acharya, style, I don't like that. Free. You can ask Pandit. My room always 24 hours open. My palace, I can say palace, why? Devotee make my palace, teakwood, decoration, so much. In my absence they make. But I like very simple life. Small room, one blanket, no bed. Two blanket, one blanket I will keep on the head, and one blanket I will sleep. That's all. But I saw big palang corners. You saw that? Huge, everything huge. So I am always keeping open. Because I want everyone to come, meet. Although they are putting picture, yes, darshan is restricted. But Christians have signed that. Darshan restricted, eh? You saw that? But I always keep him open. Let's come. So anyway, look. So what happened? I was friend with everyone. As soon as they realized the Gurudev appointed me to be his next successor, they started to become inventing so much fake things in my name, where Gurudev can remove me from his desire. Anyway, it's not taking place. Then after 3 years, Guru Maharaj passed away. Then when I saw this problem going on, then I decided I will resign the post. I resigned. I was in South Africa, I wrote, this South Africa, Damayanti house, hey, Mahalakshmi, sleeping or not? Tired? So I was in Damayanti, actually South Africa, their house. Then I realized it is impossible. So I wrote a letter to all my godfather. Please find out one person who is qualified. I will sign, just write everything, I will sign on bottom. And let me stay in temple as a dog of Gurudev. When I come down, that message spread. Then I got called from Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan through my great well-wisher. He knows Bhakti Bibudha Rishikesh Maharaj. Because he was intimate associate of Bhakti Bibudha Maharaj, but he has got power. So he called me, that Rishikesh Maharaj, Tirtha Maharaj want to talk with you. And what? I asked him. But he want to meet with you at night 12. Night 12, why? So should I go there at night 12 in Chaitanya Gaur? No, you come early, but he will meet with you alone. Me, with myself, and Rishikesh Maharaj and Tirtha Maharaj. I was thinking what wrong I made. In my idea, what I did is perfect. Because I let them choose who is perfect person for them to carry the Guru Maharaj mission. Then I will sign it. So I did right things. I am not attached with my post. So what happened? As soon as I entered Tirtha Maharaj's room at night 12, he was sitting for me. And Rishikesh Maharaj and myself entered. Then he was sitting like this pose. I was showing this. Like this. You can see it. When I sitting like this. And he says, close your eyes. In this voice. Close your ears. Close your lips. And wait for the mercy of God. Still I am not able to understand. Oh Maharaj, I can't understand why you are talking about it. Then he said, I heard this thing. It is true or not. Then I explained, this is going on. I don't like to I want to be friends with everyone. I don't like to see anyone, my enemies surrounding. But this seva, his voice is a little bit thick, This seva given by who? So if you leave that seva, if something wrong happens, you be the cause. So what is going on? Just don't say anything, don't hear anything, don't look anything. Just wait for the mercy of Lord and your Guru. Guru Goswami. Then I understand the essence of the instruction. From that day, as soon as I just finished, then I got call from Santa Goswami Maharaj. Santa Goswami Maharaj same thing. Hey! And Santa Goswami's nature was always beating. In the stick, that stick. Hey! I heard this thing. Yes, Maharaj. But you know what you are doing? I know, I heard, I got instruction from Tirtha Maharaj. I decided, okay. And then I got call from Nayananda Das Babaji Maharaj. I have to visit the same, because this message has been prayed about. Then they hold my feet. That Babaji Maharaj, name is Nayananda Das Babaji Maharaj. Before his name was Satish Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Prabhupada's disciples. His initiator name was Shat Prasangananda Das Brahmachari. And he took Babaji from our Gurudev. His name became Nayananda Das Babaji Maharaj. So he hold my hand and said, from now, please promise to me. He was crying. You should not think even about it. So then I realized I made mistake. So my point is this, look, Tirtha Goswami Maharaj's way of thinking about Godfathers, about Vaishnavas. Such acharya, where they are? It is impossible, practically impossible to find such acharya. Such humble, such tolerance, such respect. It is impossible. Anyway, so when I used to come Chaitanya Gaudiya, whenever I used to go to the room, I was brahmachari. Just simply brahmachari. White cloth, not such a saffron. Like Pandit. So, whenever I enter to his room, if he sit on the chair, he come down from the chair. And Maharaj, you are... Actually, I have seen also Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Whenever I go there, because he was old, he was not able to come down. He says, he explained to his disciples, that bring one chair for him. And I said, Maharaj, when you become sannyasi, I am not even born. So how can I sit beside you on the same level? My place under your feet. I may be your godfather by relation, but my position is very low. So I have seen Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. So therefore you can see he respects his godfather. How Bhakti Bibudha Madhava Goswami Maharaj used to respect his godfather. Therefore you can see Bhakti Bibudha Madhava Goswami Maharaj's Pranam Mantra. I think you know that. Satirtho piti sadharma guru piti pradorshine. Satirtha priti, love for godfathers, and guru, love to serve guru. How it was with Bhakti Bibudha Madhava Goswami Maharaj. Same, just like a replica, you can see in the character of its divine age, so Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. He was such a simple. You have access very easy. After that, his disciple make some artificial artificial emergency or artificial law. That I don't like to say. But when he was in earlier 1990, at that time I've seen, he was such a simple, as a brahmachari, one of our devotees invite me and my spiritual master. It is 60 kilometers far from Calcutta, Kalighat temple, Chaitanya Gaudiya temple. So we are thinking to go there. They will arrange some programs. Then I just know this is a rule. That this is our tradition. Who is the master of temple? We have to always get permission. So I just went there. This Maharaj. Actually, we are going to Amta, Gopinath Prabhu's house. The Gopinath Prabhu's house. So there is a program. So we are going. Gopinath house. I will go. So I arranged one more taxi. So, really are you coming? I become surprised. No previous notice. He said, yes. And prepare all these bags. And then he called Ananto, Ram, Ananto. You don't know Ananto because he left. Ananto, Prabhupada, then Ram Brahmachari, there's 5, 6. So that Fuleshatu, everybody, yeah. Then there one full taxi, then one full taxi with my spiritual master, 2 taxis going to the Gopinath house. Then we'll stay there that night. A program just like a Tirtha, like a curing all the junk surrounding the Amta. Hare Krishna, Hare, you know that. That time you saw him more older. That time he was more young, more stronger. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ramo, Hare Hare, in this tone. In 1982, I become really impressed to hear it, Krishna. Why? Because the ceremony, inauguration ceremony and deep installation ceremony of Srila Prabhupada's appearance. Temple inauguration and deep installation. That time I was student. I was wearing pants and coat, like ordinary people. But that time my academic and actually secondary education over, 1 month holiday, I like to stay there. That time no guest house. And guest house there, but this is occupied by all Prabhupada disciples, because so many disciples of Srila Prabhupada there came, they occupied. So we stay at Dharmasala. So I stay Dharmasala and coming every day, just opposite side. The name is Goenka Dharmasala, you know. Goenka Dharmasala, I stay there. So it was the day, inauguration day, around 9 o'clock. No one there, because everybody after morning program, everybody gone for taking bath, everything. But I took bath and coming there to observe entire program. Just 9 o'clock. Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj came first. Then Rampur, Safrana, from Ramamachari. And Tirtha Pada, I don't know if you know anything now. Such type of 4, 5, all together, myself and Tirtha Maharaj, plus 3. Tirtha Goswami Maharaj started to chant this song. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe Radhe, the same tune. I can remember that. I was just sitting and enjoying and talking. I feel very nice. Then it moved. Really, he is chanting from the bottom of his heart. Then eventually, Santa Goswami Maharaj appeared. So many devotees gathering. Then Santa Goswami Maharaj started to lead the Tirtha. He was such a way chanting, his voice became choked, but still he wanted to continue. Such a blissful atmosphere. All Prabhupada disciples, all the Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj disciples. Then, so many sannyasis at that time, Chaitanya Gaudiya. Bhakti Pradip Sagar Maharaj, Bhakti Sundar Narsingh Maharaj, so many, Janardhan Maharaj, everybody. The small, that time was not Sankirtana, the small pandal in front of temple, an old house. So everybody gathering, pushing, dashing, chanting, and then all of a sudden I saw my spiritual master coming in from the temple and calling Tirtha Maharaj. And after offering, after lunch offering, he called Maharaj come. The Maharaj goes up. Why? He called because he should do Arati today first. He are charged. So, new temple, brand new deities, Radha Nayananath. Radha Nayananath. Nayananath. Prabhupada's Murti, Jagannath Bala Subhadra's Murti, and he is standing on corner doing Arati. Just like a, feeling like a alive, deity alive, or huge cloth, such a nice color. My cloth is not that good color. Thin, and he is doing Arati. I feel like a Srila Prabhupada himself, he appeared in the form of Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, and he is doing Arati there. 1982. Even you are not born, 1992 you born. So, 10 years before him. So I become completely impressed. Then I decided to stay 1 month because there Indupati Baba was there, everybody was there, Jagamon Prabhu, you know that? Everybody there, so I like to get that association. Then every evening there is program. One evening, Indupati Baba was leading program, and everybody should speak 20 minutes. So first, Bhakti Kumar Santa Goswami Maharaj get a chance to speak. It was 7 p.m. So he's supposed to start 7:20. Somehow or other, clock have been stopped 10:07. And he's speaking such a nice manner because deep installation day. He's speaking that how Radha Madan Mohan embraced King Mansingh's daughter. How Sakshi Gopal came all the way, because long history. When 9:30 almost, because 20 minutes, 10 minutes, he said 10:07, but when 9:30 Maharaj asked, hey, I am speaking long time, but still at 10:07, what time is it now? 2.5 hours already. 9:30. And no, actually, such a manner, they are Harikatha, such attractive. You are not able to move. You have to, then such a manner, that expression. Because alive Harikatha. Nowadays we are We are giving discourses that like artificial. But their kirtan is not that much melodious, but such attractive because alive. Life is there. You know, when Tirtha Goswami Maharaj is leading Nagar Sankirtan, I still remember this Samhita. Eibar amaya doya karo nitai gauranga. Eibar this index finger like this on the bottom, on the ground. Eibar amaya doya karo nitai gauranga. Then he danced like this. I used to do that with him, but it's enjoying. I used to enjoy. Oh. So, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol is a dancing. So very nice, alive. Kirtan was alive. Harikatha was alive. And how he used to give respect. He come to the stage. He will not climb up the stage until my spiritual master will not come. He sent Puri Goswami because Gurudev maybe is a little bit late because due to old age, because he was rigid. He will take bath in evening time, put tilak, then Gayatri, then he come down. Sometimes he late. If you late half an hour, he is standing in front of stage, not climb up. First, my spiritual master goes up, then he will take. Are you able to see such type of things? Romorson giving discourses. Ballabh came, but he said, I am bashful, so I should not come down. Right? The what Ballabh did, chop his head. Why? Because actually tendency of Bhagavatam. We have to respect senior. Guru Tattva appear. You are disobeying. How is it possible? If you respect, if you just allow such things, it will spread poison in devotional society. So, such character I have seen. Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Even half an hour, he is standing with them. Even this Nagar Parikrama, my spiritual master was too old and he used to walk with my help. Slowly walking. He is behind him, not aggressively quiet. Where you can find such type of character, where you are able to find out? It is rare. First, he let all the senior sit. Santa Goswami Maharaj, my spiritual master, first my spiritual master. Because Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj, he used to respect him, my spiritual master, as an elder brother. Any ceremony, even Madhava Goswami Maharaj period also, Gurudev was first. You can see. I can tell you one thing. Always, it is always remind me, I may do little bit kirtan, right? Now, it is also behind a blessings. Bhakti Bibudha blessings. Why? I am telling you, I just came to temple as a renounced person. I don't like to go back to home. So, temple, Calcutta temple, that time 70 brahmacharis used to stay. But due to their Calcutta temple tendency, but all Chaitanya Gauriya temple tendency, they used to eat a lot at night, midnight. After 10 p.m., their dinner. After 10 period, after 10 p.m., after 11 p.m., sometimes they are giving dinner. So naturally, devotee are unable to get up early morning. So whoever there, Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, myself, and Madan Prabhu. Madan Prabhu means who used to serve, personal servant of Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj. 3. Madan Prabhu doesn't know. Bhakti Bibudha was a nature, he should not give order to his godbrother. Right? Even his disciple, he always writes, if you do so, it will be helpful for us. Not ever, you have to do, he never used that. Kolle bhalo. Bhalo means it can be helpful for us. So what happened? I just first day, I spent whole day and night. Then I came to Mangalarati. So I was only alone there, to whom he can give instruction to do. Mangalarati sang Bhale Gora Gada Dhare. You know, like yesterday you can see Dinesh, he actually forget many slokas. Before he can remember, was in front of microphone, in front of Guru Vargo, in front of senior devotee, to remember and singing without books, well, it's very difficult. Tirtha Goswami Maharaj said, Prabhu, you start. And then I asked him, you are talking me? I was thinking, Madan Prabhu, I have no qualification to chant. No, you chant. So anyway, just by his blessings, I am just like, Bhale Gora Gada. Not that much melodious that time. Not this much melodious that time. So what happened? In temple, I learned what was because I started to do kirtan in front of deity. It was inspired by His Divine Grace, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. After when Arati in the actually middle position, then other devotees are coming gradually, but not all. Maybe 30% coming. Then I can tell you that 1993 I got sannyas. That time you are only 1 year, right? So I took sannyas. I become sannyasi. So Tirtha was happy. I went to him to obeisance. I will come tomorrow to take darshan of Srila Bhakti Maharaj. He said, okay, Maharaj. Then anyway, so after that, I don't like to go through everything. This is about me, I don't like to say. But what happened, this Janmashtami, it was Gauru Purnima time I took sannyas. Janmashtami after, just like a few months after. I was sitting like a Pandit, Radha Madhav, bottom, beside my Ram Prabhu, because we used to stay together. Radha Mohan Prabhu, everybody sitting there. So I was sitting there, and on the stage, Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, my Gurudev, Santa Goswami Maharaj, Akinchan Maharaj, so many, Narsingh Maharaj, Bhakti Bibudha Bharati Maharaj, everybody there. Fool. Even that time Acharya Maharaj was not sannyasi. So anyway, I was sitting, listening Harikatha. This Janmashtami means no prasada, no water, nothing. Little tired, exhausted, little sleepy. Now all of a sudden, Ram Prabhu, Ram Prabhu, Ramchandra Brahmachari, he puts, hey Maharaj. He's senior than me by age. Hey Maharaj, hey, your name, They're calling you to give discourse at your name. Then Tirtha Maharaj, I asked going to Tirtha Maharaj. Tirtha Maharaj called me. I want to make sure, me or someone? You. Yeah, come. Then sit beside. Yes. Then he says, Naveen Sannyasis. Our Naveen Sannyasis. Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Each way of expressing like that. Bodhayan Maharaj. He will speak now about today's subject matter. Mindly I was not prepared. I never give any lecture or any katha in front of public, and top of that, all Guru are sitting there. It looks like hammering to my heart. Then he just like, come. I'm telling him that, can I speak from here or no? Anyway, I just like palpitation, you know. Heart beating, heart. Then I just pray. This subject matter, they give only 10 minutes. Pray, the subject matter, I just speak according to my capability. But I made one mistake, because I am not using, when I chanting and when I reciting my Gurudev name, I never use the Om Vishnu. As soon as I finish, 10 minutes finish, and he says, whenever we use Gurudev's name, we have to use awareness, Om Vishnu, in my cases. But anyway, he will follow the rest of the life. Such a man. Who can say so? There's affection. So such affection I got from him. And due to my, my responsibility in Gopinath, Gaudiya, sometimes I am not able to go Chaitanya Gaudiya. Even I am in Mayapur, Maharaj is there, I am not able to go. Sometime I saw Maharaj coming to our temple, and they said, that is Bodhayan Maharaj come. And Maharaj, you can, what to do? You are not coming, so I have to come. Such affection. Therefore I feel indebted towards him. Because, this, he used to always say that, publicly that Chaitanya Gaudiya Math and Gopinath Gaudiya Math are not different. Am I right? Ask him. I never say anything in exaggeration. He always says to say, now that is different due to our independent nature. They are not thinking that we are part of Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. But how our Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan used to look after my spiritual master, the same manner His Divine Bhakti Ballabh Goswami Maharaj used to look after my spiritual master as well as all of us. Any problem happen, Maharaj asks him, what happened? So such kind of attraction and affection is very real. Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj's glory is endless. I can tell you that. This, my spiritual master passed away. I was not in India. I was in San Francisco. I came. And then I just trying to manage, because so many, 800 brahmachari, 200 sannyasis, plus 3,000 household of devotees. Our temple is too small. I make 2 days festival. Only sannyasi brahmachari 1 day, and next day household. But small temple. Then Tirtha Goswami was in Vrindavan, because that time was Rasa Purnima day, that period, that year, it was the Chaitanya Gaudiya Math's Vrindavan Parikrama. At the end of, when he come back, then he says, you don't want to arrange Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan's disappearance ceremony here? Yes, Maharaj. When? Today. It was morning 8 o'clock. He said, today. How is it possible? That I will arrange. But I will give Rasagulla, because Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj like Rasagulla, I will give all Rasagulla cost, but rest you have to pay. That's no matter, I can pay, but how you can arrange? This is 8 o'clock. That's no matter. You can just to say, just to mind and prepare and invite. Around 10:30, I thought maybe Maharaj is not serious. At 10:30 he coming out of his room, and I saw this library room was prepared. Just Anusman's function should be in library room, same level of it. Then he's sitting there. Then most of the sannyasi of Chaitanya were there, was sitting. Then as soon as I reached there, I was there in the same room, but I was not thinking seriously, because how is it possible? It's not possible to make festival. And I saw my Gurudev picture, was there. There Arati Panafrila there. They are sitting there, and then they started to Harikatha about the glories of my spiritual master. Tirtha Goswami Maharaj speaking. Then he gave me chance to speak. Then he gave me chance to speak to Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj. Everyone speaking. From 12:30 to 1 o'clock, finished. Then I said, nice prasad, arrange. It is equivalent. I was not thinking about it, but he arranged everything. So such respect to senior Vaishnava, such respect to all, even junior Vaishnava. What is actual quality of Vaishnava? Now we can see with His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Therefore I use that term. He was not ordinary Acharya, he was not ordinary Guru. He was just replica of Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj, as well as Vaishnavas, perfect Vaishnavas, Vaishnavas character, the Vaishnava quality. Therefore, I think all of you should feel fortunate to attend this ceremony, what arranged by our Krishna Bhakti. Krishna Murti Prabhu arranged this ceremony and invite all of us to be here. And to attend the ceremony, you have to feel yourself. You have to feel inside that really I am fortunate, because pure devotees, remembrance about pure devotees, such ceremony attending is increasing of bhakti. Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj's faith to observe Kartik. observe Purushottam Vrata. I did so many times with him. Kartik vow, perfect time. He may be going to bed late night, but he never missed any Mangalarati. In my knowledge, I never saw without Tirtha my Mangalarati going on. Am I right or wrong? Indeed. He then also said. And when I saw him, he was stronger. He always be there, Mangalarati. What? Always in Mangalarati. He has no any discrimination, good place or bad place. In that way I can tell you one thing. I think the Chagdawa temple, do you know Chagdawa temple? He knows. Chagdawa temple is actually a remarkable place because it is Jagadish Pandit's house. Who is Jagadish Pandit? Who brought Lord Jagannath from Jagannath Puri to Chagdawa. That temple, somehow or other, service come to Bhakti Madhav Goswami. So that temple was not that much opulence at that time, 1990, 1992, 1990. Not that much opulence. There is no accommodation. But Sanjatra, Sanjatra means Jagannath Vedic ceremony. It was their annual festival. I'm just telling you the truth. 1990, 2 days before of Sanjatra, Tirtha Maharaj, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj, my Gurudev, then me, Tirtha Goswami Seva, my servant of Santi Prabhu. What's the name of Santi Prabhu? Now, who is in charge of Chagdawa temple? Now.
Oh, now.
No, Chagdawa temple. And yeah, I know they are actually Brahmachari name. Now they are Sannyasi, I don't know the Sannyasi. So anyway, as a Santi Prabhu, his name was Santi Prabhu. Bhajanunmukh Maharaj. Bhajanunmukh Maharaj. The Bhajanunmukh Maharaj was, his name was Santi Prabhu. Santi Prabhu, Acharya Maharaj, who is Acharya now of this temple now. Acharya Maharaj, Nitya Gopal Prabhu, everybody together. They're going to Shialda Hospital station. Why? Get a train, go to Chakdawa for attending the festival. Anyway, train, okay. I think it's okay. As soon as it is Chagdawa temple, there is Handa room, a temple, one room they are using only office, and one cow shed, Goshala. Then I was thinking, we are here, where Tirtha Maharaj, my spiritual master will stay. Then they show the cow shed. Can you imagine? Cow dung smell so much, cow urine smell so much. Then I was thinking, I was Brahmachari, I cannot say anything. Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj was there. Then Damodar Bhakti, Sri Damodar Maharaj from Krishna Maharaj. I think you don't know that. They expired now. So anyway, so everybody coming, there is no room. Then how is it possible? There is no running water. I was thinking, where they go to bathroom, toilet, far. Anyway, I saw they are putting a mat, this much thick mat on the floor. One side Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, one side my spiritual master. Because my spiritual master need 24 hours attention, because when you go to bathroom, he need help. Someone should carry. He can walk, but alone he cannot walk. So I am also there, Shanti Prabhu also there. Same. Can you imagine? Such a acharya, he has no complaint. He says, it is good. That time, that temple maintained by Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. He was temple commander. And I asked Sagar Maharaj, Baba, what to do? We don't have any good room. Then next day, Jagannath Sanjatra day, what to say? About 4,000-5,000 people gathering there. Then Jagannath Sanjatra sung made by my spiritual master, when bathing ceremony made by my spiritual master, Tirtha Maharaj chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, constantly, from 9 to 1 o'clock, 4 hours. Leading Kirtan and all this Ananta Prabhu from Assam, you may not know. Jumpa means one big jump. So he was leading Kirtan and we are there, sun, this Sanjatra means hot season, it's not like a cool season. Hot, open ground. Nothing is there was there. Only Sanbedi. Sanbedi means a place to keep Jagannath. That's it there. But rest, everybody, open ground, sun, extremely hot, sweating, but it's Kirtan. He was leading Kirtan, make all of us energetic. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was implementing that Sankirtan. So Maharaj also followed the Sankirtan. By example, he used to lead himself. So, if you go through so many incidents, then you can see his faith on practice. His faith on this Vaishnava practice. I can tell you this. Every year I used to go chariot festival, Ravana chariot festival. That time Tirtha Goswami Maharaj used to lead Kirtan. Sometimes Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, sometimes his godfather Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. You may not know, he was Punjabi. You know him. So, Tirtha Goswami Maharaj chanting. Then Bhakti Bibudha Maharaj chanting very other. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That tune. It's very smile tune, but very sweet. I have so many times I was in there with him and his associates with the Mother Goswami Maharaj's place. Therefore, I am just telling all the fact. Never any, don't think it is story. I saw it and that I am telling you. You are such affectionate and such rigid to follow all rules and regulations as per Shastra. Tirtha Goswami Maharaj coming back from Punjab program. There is one devotee named Subhas, I don't know his name. Subhas from Assam, no? Subhas, Bengali, but from Assam. He forget to bring his chanting beat from Punjab. So he requesting, it was in front of him, requesting to Gurudev, I lost my mother. Maharaj says, how? You know, his voice very soft. How you lost her? I think I kept in Punjab temple. When I leaving Punjab temple, when I leaving with group of living, I forget to get my chanting. So therefore I am requesting Gurudev, I can bring one new mala, could you please chant? Then he just little bit silent. He says, if person's son lost somewhere else, so we can pick up anybody's son. Yeah? Is it possible? You have to go back. You know, chanting beat that time cost was 16 rupees. For us, we can give just 10. Forget about that, right? And he says, Punjab going and from Punjab coming back to Calcutta, total train ticket cost 800. From his bag, he pick 800 rupees and give it to him. Go and collect them. Can you imagine? In our idea, what? Just simple manner, simple method. Just buy. And I'm here, I'm going to chant. Forget about that. But his etiquette, this is your life. He says, this is our life. We should not lost. We should chant on this beat. Many topics I saw in his life. You know this Janmashtami period. There is festival for everyone. Everybody can take prasad. But Calcutta temple is limited temple. No, limited size. Calcutta, if you give open invitation, then you can imagine how much crowd take place. So, after Janmashtami ceremony, he declared, tomorrow Nandotsav. He used to speak like this way. Nandotsav means Nanda Maharaj's a festival for Krishna's appearance. Everyone invited. Just don't hesitate to come. Gurudev was bhandar, means stored. Never ever finish. Then all mostly was struggling. How is it possible to manage all the numbers? So anyway, that's almost. I can speak only one incident and then I'll stop because now we have also one ceremony there. Pushpa Samadhi ceremony. Pushpa Samadhi installation ceremony. This is actually not exactly how Pushpa Samadhi supposed to be. Not like that. But in his home, he wants to make one memorial structure of his Gurudev, Krishnamurti. So one incident was that year his appearance day, his devotees arranged at Mayapur in his presence. He was in Mayapur. His appearance day in Ramanavami, and my grandfather's annual, my grandfather's disappearance days, same as Sosti. Sosti means before 3 days of Ramanavami. Actually, I don't know of Tirtha Goswami Maharaj here. And I saw his disciples making so much care for him. So I was not taking seriously. But I heard, day of the ceremony, I heard that he is there. Then I said, if I invite him, maybe his disciple not allow him to come. So better to finish the ceremony. After ceremony, I will go meet with him. First, when I went there, so his disciples say, Maharaj not capable to see anyone, so you can come later. I said, Prabhu, today I have to go to Europe. No, Maharaj, no. Today. But he doesn't know, they're new devotee, they doesn't know my relation with him. Anyway, then I said what to do, they have power. I brought one garland, I just give it to them, and 1,000 rupees pranami, I give it to them, and tell them, please at least offer this garland, this is Radha Gopinath garland, offer to him. And telling this I came. Then I was going back because I have to go to airport. Going back to temple, Gopinath temple, pick up pack my bag, then go to airport. What happened? When I coming back from its building and coming down to Madhav Goswami Maharaj's Bhajan Kuti, then Bhagavan who means actually Madhusudan Maharaj, Bhakti Prasad Madhusudan Maharaj, he saw me. Hey, Maharaj, did you visit Gurudev? No, actually there is so much rules and regulation. I don't have time to wait for that. I have to go to airport. No, come. But they are old devotees. Come with me, come. Then that time I don't know, there's somebody else who was there. I remember Ballabh. I remember I can't remember. One Bengali boy also, small boy. So they are the Maharaj says, please allow him to go meet. I entered. I saw Tirtha Maharaj. Okay, he's sitting on his bed. As soon as he saw, hey, when you come? Sit. Then he asked me, how you are here? I said, I heard you are here. I want to see. On top of that, today is my grandfather's disappearance ceremony, annual ceremony. So I am just here to observe, and then I'm going to. Grandfather means Madan Mohan Prabhu? Yes. So why you are not inviting me? Why you are not inviting me? And Maharaj, no. Where is my prasadam? Did you bring some prasadam? And then I feel awkward. First mistake, I never informed him that ceremony. Second mistake, I am not bringing prasadam. He wants, today I take lunch. He explained to me, today I will take lunch, that prasadam. Gopinath got prasada. So I said, you have to send prasada. And Maharaj, I cannot come, but I will arrange from our Bhoga flat, I will send prasada. Yes. Look, is it possible for such acharya to see like that? Such simplicity. Simplicity, another name of Vaishnavism. Such simplicity, although he has so many disciples, he was in that approved acharya. He was such quality, such position. And my grandfather is householder. Of course, he is disciple of Prabhupada, Siddhanta Saraswati. His faith on him. I want his prasadam, he says. You have to bring. Then he explained to his disciple, I want to give some pranami. And then, Maharaj, pranami? I want to give some pranami from that festival. Then he gave 10,000 rupees. I gave 1,000. And he gave 10,000 rupees. So look, this is showing his faith towards senior and Guru Varga. Senior and Guru Varga. My grandfather householder. His children are rich. Then I what to do? Then I tell him, Maharaj, my uncle, they are not allowed to take any money from anyone. I said, I give you as you like. Can you imagine? Such nature is very rare. Such simplicity is very rare. Such way to follow devotional path. Whatever Gurudev says, you don't like to change. You know this. Madhava Goswami Maharaj used to give pranami every month to Champahati Gaudiya Math, Champahati, where Srila Prabhupada's temple, 25 rupees. Each month 25 rupees. Then, who was in charge? It was the Babaji Maharaj. He was thinking, because 25 rupees not enough. Then he sent one of his followers to Tirtha Goswami Maharaj to increase. But maybe he said, maybe that follower to whom he came, he may invent some comments. Then as soon as he says so, this is Gurudev. Gurudev used to give 25. I just to remember that Gurudev. I can give other way money, but monthly I give 25. You can see. You see that? 25 rupees. Gurudev used to read which day he used to read what. Same day he used to read same thing. Never goes. No matter audience what they think. To follow the footsteps of Gurudev. Gurudev says, every time he quotes like that. And his discourses, most of the discourses you can see, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, Tine Smarana Hai, Vigna Vinasham, Anase Hai Nijo, Vanchita Puran. First Guru, then Vaishnava, then Bhagavan. So anyway, should I speak one more incident?
Please.
Huh? This, anyway, I like to speak that incident. I feel if I not, his simplicity. It was 1991 or 1990. I don't know exactly year. We observed Gurudev's birthday ceremony in Mayapur. We are thinking of, we arranged ceremony in Mayapur. Because Mayapur temple that time only two rooms. One room, Gurudev was, Mayapur Gopinath Gaudiya. One room for Gurudev was deities, one room for Gurudev, and all we are used to sleep on the veranda. And 175 rupees pandal. You can imagine how much big. So almost we are 200 to 300 gathering there. We make some prasadam. Then around 11 o'clock, we brought Gurudev out of his room and arranged one mat to sit, and he will play Harikatha and we will listen. As soon as he brought my spiritual master out of his room, then I saw full group appear with Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Ananta Prabhu, Acharya Maharaj, everybody, and 7-8 people with Kandam. They are not going to Chaitanya Gauranga, just they came by train, get down Navadvip, then cross the river and enter our Gopinath. And Gurudev said, become surprised. Tirtha Maharaj? Yes, Maharaj. Everyone saying, we are here because of your appearance. Then he started Kirtan. Jai Gurudev, Jai, you know that, Kirtans. Then huge ceremony. We are not inviting because we don't have place to, or we don't have capability. Without invitation, he appeared. Then that day he says to us, to me, you have to know, Chaitanya Gaudiya Math and Gopinath Gaudiya Math, no difference. I will not wait for your invitation. Can you imagine? Then Gurudev becomes so happy to see Tirtha Goswami. Then he explained that today my ceremony is success because of Tirtha Maharaj's kirtan, ecstatic kirtan. Tirtha was present. Anyway, so many ceremony I saw, I can speak, but I don't like to take any more time because now again Samadhi inauguration. Also, he like to read. What? You want to speak, Prabhu?
Please come and say something about Guru Maharaj. Because Guru Maharaj was in his house when he came here in Malaysia.
Yeah.
One moment, Maharaj. Just a glass of water.
Okay. I don't know actually, that's why I just taking long time. I started 10:30 almost. Oh, Prabhu, please. Huh? No. But it's a prasadam, hey! Just Krishnamurti, huh?
You take Krishna. You go and pack one thing.
No part. Sit with them. Ceremony time, without prasad, no. You will take, listen, you will eat, you will pray, you will supply. Definitely. Reach 22nd September, then I see. Then you have to send an email to Jognesha to book one ticket for
Sure.
to Dr. Pandar.
Sure.
Then a bit will visit that. The Panchavati, Ramchandra. Prabhu, you want to sit, Prabhu? Yeah? Sit.
No, it's okay, Maharaj. If you don't.
Hey, open this, open this. Oh, mic. Okay. Hey, no, it's okay. Huh? He left? What? Kept put on the plate and all, kept in the salad. But then rest you can distribute.
O Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivrajacharya Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhara Dev Goswami Sri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Om Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivrajacharya Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Dharma Gurudev ki jai. Sri Sri Rupamya Guru Varga ki jai. Current Acharya Om Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivrajacharya Sri Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj ki jai. Om Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivrajacharya Sri Srila Bhakti Bodhayan Maharaj, Bhakti Ballabh Bodhayan Maharaj, Triple B Maharaj ki jai. My name, if I may introduce myself, to most of you I'm a stranger, and frankly, most of you are strangers to me too. So this is a little bit of an introduction. My name is Ram Tanuja Das. I'm a disciple of Sridhar Maharaj. We went to Chaitanya Saraswat Math in 1986 with Gopinath, my wife, and my fourth child at that time, Sunaina, and my brother, Damodar Prabhu. And we took initiation. Janmastami time it was at that time. We had initiation Harinam of Srila Sridhar Maharaj, and 2 days later he gave us Diksha initiation. Currently I am serving Bhaktinand Swami Maharaj as our Acharya. In the family, all the 5 children, I have 5 children, 4 girls and a boy in the middle. All 5 have got Srila Guru Maharaj's names. The first 3, Sudevi, Jagdishwari and Radharaman, are Harinam initiates of Srila Sridhar Maharaj. The other 2, the younger ones, Sunaina and Golakavashini, and my daughter-in-law, Radharaman's son, Radharaman's wife, they are Harinam of Bhaktinanda Swami Maharaj. To glorify Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, we have heard so much today from Srila Bodhayan Maharaj. And really, the first time when I heard of Tirtha Goswami Maharaj was from Bodhayan Maharaj. After the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, he told me. Then when I went to the Math, Gopinath Gaudiya Math, he told me that after the disappearance of Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj, the topmost Vaishnava saint is Srila Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. That's when I'm really first time having that esteem for Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Subsequently, I was beginning to hear he is Srila Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj's successor. The relationship between Madhava Goswami Maharaj and myself, Guru Maharaj, was very intense. I heard this from Swami Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. They had, from their brahmachari days and into their sannyasi days, they spent a lot of time together in their, even sharing room for months, maybe a couple of years in their preaching mission. And it was a very successful preaching mission. So Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur used to refer to to his team as to this team as his team A, if I am not mistaken, as team A in preaching missions. And so whenever Madhava Goswami Maharaj used to come visiting to Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Maharaj, and Srila Guru Maharaj would be up in his room, and immediately the devotees have prepared a chair for Madhava Goswami Maharaj to sit, a nice chair for him to sit facing Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is on his bed, but Srila Guru Maharaj would immediately get down from his bed. He would immediately get down from his bed and he would go up to greet Srila Madhava Maharaj, hold him by the hand and bring him to the kantil and sit side by side, disregarding the chair. This is reminiscent of their earlier days, I suppose, when they spent so much time together with each other. And each one of them offering their respects at different times to their respective spiritual sons. Srila Madhava Goswami Maharaj would offer his blessings, putting his head on that time not Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He was a brahmachari, a young brahmachari who was staying in the temple just next to the room of Srila Guru Maharaj. He was schooling from Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Maharaj. Nimai Sundar Brahmachari, his name at that time. Srila Madhava Goswami Maharaj would put his head on his head and bless him, making our Srila Guru Maharaj very happy. At the same time, Srila Guru Maharaj would also bless Tirtha Goswami Maharaj fully and to the satisfaction of Srila Madhava Maharaj. So this relationship, as we have heard so much from Bodhayan Maharaj just now, they are so intense in their relationship, and from having spent so much time in such a wonderful, exhilarating mood of preaching the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Govinda Sundar. So that intenseness of their mood was tremendous. I cannot speak so much. There's no way I can speak anything near as much as Bodhayan Maharaj to glorify Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. As I said, the first time when I'm hearing is from Bodhayan Maharaj. And thereafter, I've been to Chaitanya Gopinath a few times in the early 90s, 92, 93 at that time. Maharaj was still a brahmachari the first time when I met him. And to take darshan of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. At that time, Nimai Sundar Brahmachari had already accepted sannyas from Puri Goswami Maharaj after he had finished his university education, and he then took initiation from Puri Goswami Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj had wanted to offer him sannyas initiation, but he was still in university at that time, and he just didn't feel comfortable to be attending university in sannyas clothing. So he did not, So by that time, Srila Guru Maharaj had passed on. And when he graduated from university, he took initiation from Puri Goswami. So he brought me to Chaitanya Gaudiya Math to the lotus feet of Srila Puri Goswami, and I had a few darshans with him. The last was, of course, when the Gopinath Gaudiya Math itself had already been established, and I also went there to have darshan. So in this situation, the only episode in my life with Srila Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, only one episode in my life, and this was in 2002. In 2002, by that time I was a businessman. I am still a businessman, and at that time I was doing pretty good in business, quite successful in business. I was in London on a business trip. I got a call from Singapore from Vidyapati Prabhu. Vidyapati Prabhu told me in a bit of I won't say panic, but in a bit of an urgency. He said, Prabhu, he said, we have got Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj coming from, to Singapore, and but unfortunately the Singapore government did not offer the visa. They were very confident somehow that the visa will come in time. Tickets all had been arranged. So, and he was both for Singapore as well as to Malaysia. The Malaysian visa was already in hand, so that was not a problem. But the Singapore visa did not come in. So he called me. He says, "Look, we are diverting this party to Malaysia, but no arrangements have been made. Can you organize a program?" I told him, "Prabhu, I'm in London." I said, "I'm in London." But anyway, I said, "Let me give a call to my wife, Gopini, and see what she can do about it," I said. So I did immediately called her, and she had no hesitation. She immediately told me, "No problem. Ask them to come, we will arrange it." So she did. The next day, the number of devotees was maybe 10, maybe 12, and all family members. My elder brother, Damodar Prabhu, who had also gone with me for initiation, was there, and the rest were all family members. Damodar Prabhu was the most senior person to welcome Maharaj. So anyway, Radharaman, we had a Pajero at that time. Radharaman took a drive. They were staying in Sri Lakshmi Narayan temple. So Radharaman took a drive to the temple. They got in, they drove. They left the city behind. Kuala Lumpur city they left behind. We were staying in Kuang, by the way. By that time we were staying in Kuang. I don't know how many of you know where Kuang is. But Sungai Buloh, going towards Kuala Selangor, diversion is to Kuang. And so they left Kuala Lumpur behind on the highway. They came into Sungai Buloh town, which is still okay. It's still a township kind of a thing, and houses, similar houses were around. Then they left Sungai Buloh and they headed to Kuang. And this is a kampong area, a very Malay kampong. With the road was not good. The road in 2002 was potholes here, potholes there, everywhere. It was very bad road. And Maharajan party was sitting and wondering. He told me that too later on. They were wondering where we are going, kind of thing. This is like a jungle. No idea. And Raman is quite young, and he was not talking much. He was respectfully driving the party. Respectfully driving the party. So they came, as we were driving along Sungai Buloh, which is not further already from maybe another 7-8 kilometers to our house. Along the road, there was a truck in front, there was a motorcycle in front of Raman's car, truck, the Pajero. Suddenly that motorcycle, for some reason, maybe he hit a pothole or something, he fell. So everybody was in consternation. Be careful, including Maharaj. But Raman was calm. He braked and then he stopped. And so the motorcyclist, when he fell, the Malay guy, he fell, and he fell onto the right side. Luckily, a truck had just gone by. If he had been a little bit earlier had fallen, the truck would have hit him, and that would have been a massive tragedy. But that was averted because he was fortunate. So he got onto his motorcycle, and he went on. So then Raman, they all sat until the guy had moved on. Then Raman drove. Maharaj was very pleased with Raman's with the calmness in handling the situation. But Raman he was good. He's a good driver in the sense that after his driving license, I had also sent him for advanced driving license, where he learned defensive driving as well. So he knew how to handle the situation. So anyway, then they went on, and when they came up eventually to our house, we were living at that time in a 1 acre plot, but it was no neighbors around. We didn't have any neighbors. It was quite wild. There were oil palm trees, and it was quite wild at that time. So they drove in, and the house that we lived in until today is a hybrid of a Malay kampong house and an Indian house. So it's a double story. Parked the car. They went up the stairs to the living room. They turned right to the altar. The moment he turned right to the altar, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj is faced with this huge photograph of Srila Sridhara Maharaj. He got amazed. He was amazed to see this. Suddenly, driving all the way through this wilderness, wondering what's going on, where they are going, and then to have come here and to suddenly to be faced with this photograph of Srila Sridhara Maharaj. It's almost like Srila Sridhara Maharaj is welcoming him into the house. I think that had a tremendous, within my heart, I believe that had a tremendous impact on Srila Bhakti Bibudha Maharaj. Because now we know especially the relationships that they have. He was very much enthused. I'm hearing from the other devotees as well as from Raman as well. He was very much enthused once he had entered the altar room. And offering his pranams to Srila Guru Maharaj, and then he goes to the altar and looks at it. We have Gopinath on the altar. Sri Sri Nitai Gauri Chandra. So he commented, he says to Gopinath, he says, no Radha Krishna. So maybe he expected that since we are Sridhara Maharaj disciples, maybe we should have had Radha Krishna Vigraha on the altar. But Gopinath and I never ever felt that we were really qualified to serve Radha Krishna. Until today also we feel we are more comfortable with Nitai Gauri Chandra. And these devotees came by the grace of Srila Guru Maharaj. And so we are satisfied with that. But he commented, no Radha Krishna, he commented. Then the room is small, the altar room. They couldn't perform kirtan there. So what Gopinath did, he had arranged for the car park by the side. It's quite a big area by the car park. So bhajan was done, and then kirtan was performed. And kirtan is performed with 10 basically novice devotees, who are, and his own disciples, 2 of them were there. But bhajan was done and kirtan was done. We have heard so much from Srila Bodhayan Maharaj about how Tirtha Goswami Maharaj kirtan, how he is dancing, how he is energetic, how he is, how he is enthused all the time to go on. I wasn't there, unfortunately. I wasn't there. But I'm hearing that it was that same level of enthusiasm he went. He went on and on and on dancing. Nobody could keep up with him. Nobody could keep up with him at all. Younger than him by many years, but they couldn't keep up with him. And so, all these other places, everywhere we are hearing of the Kirtan, he has got so much company, so much other high-level souls to accompany him and to go with him. But here, there was literally, really, I would say, nobody to really accompany him. Yet he was enthused to perform that kind of kirtan. What would it be? I feel it is only that he, of Srila Guru Maharaj's grace, that he had come to, that the presence of Srila Guru Maharaj, I think that enthused him, more than anything else. Sometimes I also, within my mind, I think if there was nobody else, that probably was some other spiritual souls that nobody else could see could have accompanied him. We don't know. We never know these things, but we tend to speculate a little bit on this. And these are happy things sometimes to speculate upon. So, but that was the kirtan that was performed by Srila Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. So when I look back on it, I go a little bit further. Then everything was over. I came back the next day after everything was over. I came back from London. So Raman straight away took me to Lakshmi Narayan temple and had darshan of Srila Tirtha Goswami. First time I'm having darshan of him. First and the last time. I never was ever able to go back either for darshan to him. He explained the whole thing about the visa, about all this, and then he told me, he said, we had nothing to do with all this, he said. We had nothing to do with all these arrangements. It is Krishna's arrangement, he told me. So, at that time, sometimes it doesn't impact you so much immediately. But in time to come, however, the years when I sat back and looked at it, I thought, indeed, it was Krishna's arrangement. But how mean of Krishna. He excluded me. He kept me out of it. The whole family is there, but I was not there. And maybe the fact that I was not there maybe made it different. I also began to realize subsequently, much later, when I looked back, I said, why did he keep me out of it? When I look back, a week after Maharaj left, then that wonderful business that I was going through, that I was having, for so many years. And, I formed this company, and a year after I had taken initiation of Sridhara Maharaj. For me, the intention of this company was seva, ultimately, My first, of course, family needs and all that, but also seva. And it did. Megamasundrian Bharhat did perform quite a bit of seva during the time of Sridhara Maharaj and subsequently as well. But a week after Srila Tirtha Goswami Maharaj left, then my karma came up, caught me by the scruff of my neck, lifted me up, slapped me a couple of times, threw me down, stepped on me, literally in many ways, And quite frankly, I have not yet recovered from that. So when I look back at that time, I think there was a design for all this. He had sent his topmost saint to my house. It was obviously a blessing to receive such a saint in our house. Unplanned, uninvited, intended at all. Just like that, overnight, he sends his disciple. He sends his representative to come to our house, to bless us, keeping me out. Then only I began to realize that maybe this was the reason why he kept me out. But over the years, having gone through so much, I realized that this was a special grace, really, that we are fortunate to receive. You see, Bhaktinanda Swami Maharaj many times has used to, encourage me to bear with it. As he's given me, particularly Narasimhadev mantras to chant on. And he used to tell me that no matter what it is, Krishna in many mysterious ways will come to help you. And over the years, 15 years, we are talking 2002, 2017, now it's 15 years. As you go progress, and one by another, year after year, I'm looking back and I'm thinking, I'm still here. How did I survive all that? So it has to be the grace of Krishna. There could not be any other. Many mysterious ways he has come. And all of this was predated by him sending his representative to my house. That's why when I look back on all this, it is a special, it was a unique Leela that's of Srila Tirtha Goswami Maharaj and coming to our place. First visit to Malaysia. So I in conclusion, I just feel until today that I am terribly blessed. No matter what may come ultimately, whatever has passed in the 15 years has passed, but I feel I'm so blessed really to have had this experience. And that's why I was very much enthused to come here today when Radha Mother Goswami Maharaj invited me on behalf of
Pandit.
Radha Mother Pandit. Very well. Okay. Thank you for correcting me, Maharaj. So anyway, with that I conclude with my deepest pranams to Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Particularly today to have heard so much more from Srila Bodhayan. I'm sure if you given him another 5 hours, he would have continued talking as well. That much, the relationship is very good. My pranams to all of you.
Thank you so much, Ramatunuja Prabhu.
Maharaj.
Oh, I'm not. Finish the cooking.
I was very fortunate to be sheltered by Ramatunuja Prabhu during my stay in Malaysia. And I came here a few years ago and I didn't get a visa, and so I heard the story from him. I was very much inspired that Guru Maharaj is giving me also shelter in that house where he was sheltered spontaneously. So the tradition continues, and I'm very, very happy to be in the presence of Srila Bodhayan Maharaj, who is also sharing a lot of nectar with us today, and so many of my God brothers and God sisters here that I haven't had a chance to associate with in Malaysia before. So we're also very fortunate to have an offering of Vidyapati Prabhu, who is also very much connected with Srila Guru Maharaj here in Malaysia Yatra, because he was accompanying Maharaj here in Malaysia, and he is paying his obeisances to Srila Bodhayan Maharaj, Ramatunuja Prabhu, all the assembled devotees, and he's asking for forgiveness that he cannot make it here personally. So he's sending a little offering that I'm just going to read out on his behalf. I recalled in the late 1990s I had some blessings from Srila Gurudev doing seva for him and his sevak team when he was in the preaching tours in Singapore. My main responsibility was to chauffeur them around all over Singapore for house and temple programs, including going for walks and even picnicking. Once he told me that there are 3 types of seva, namely, 1, Doing seva that is opposite to the instruction of the Guru. 2. Doing seva that is according to Guru's instruction. And 3. Doing seva pleasing to the Guru even without any given instruction. Of the above, number 3 is the best. For the last 3 years or so, most of us are unable to communicate verbally with Srila Gurudev due to his illness, pastime. He has not been responsive. Nevertheless, we can still feel very much his presence. It is my thinking that Srila Gurudev is now giving us this great opportunity to perform the best seva we can. I do believe he will surely be pleased if we continuously do Harinam sincerely, just as Sri Gaurnitai have begged us to do so. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev. Yours sincerely, Vijayapati Das. So, yeah, we're very grateful for Vijayapati Prabhu for giving his Pushpanjali here also, sharing it with us. And I would like to also give Srila Bodhayan Maharaj the opportunity to conclude, because we are already running late. There are many devotees who would also like to say something, I'm sure, but maybe we should have another opportunity for continuing the Katha, and we'd like to invite you again for that on a different occasion. And yes, it will be here, right?
Hey, where? Krishnamurti, where? Where? You say one safe, you purchase a cover, then put it there. Where? You want to keep it here or you want to put it there? Huh? They do it there, then why you say here? Bring the copper colors where? And that mold, that samadhi's mold where?
Maharaji, that place is very small. We can do it here and then later we can move. Because that place and not everyone can go in there. If it is.
You can, but actually, they are moving always one place another place. Samadhi means a fixed level. But anyway, this is not his home. I think this is everyone can watch from the door. No? It's okay, right? We do it now, then after the prasadam time, we'll move again. It's not like to move. When you move from house, then you can move. Read that. Put it all the flower and flower and what? Also, what is there? Soil. Put it there. Then also cover it. And then you put the mold. That samadhi's mold. Only this. Then that you can do it here. I thought maybe you have purchased one temple mold. No. Anyway, that as I understood that maybe you purchased some. So let me do some. Let us do something.
Let me offer my remembrance to everyone present, particularly Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj, and to my Shiksha Gurus, Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj. We had a great opportunity to serve him in 1999 when he came through to Singapore. At that time, I think it was his first visit to Singapore. And fortunately, we had with us, I think I wrote it in the magazine for Damodar to publish. I don't know how many of you have read it, but I just wanted to share that experience with you about how simple a sannyasi was. When I first went to pick him up from a place where Dina Anukampana Das Prabhu, you know him, right? Dina Anukampana. They were telling me yesterday. His father, Senan Prabhu, had a house in Singmin. So he housed him there. When I went to pick him up, I saw him in the room with nothing, just a blanket. I was wondering, where's the bed? Where's the mattress? Where's this? How can he lie down on the floor? So I asked him, Maharaj, can I go and get a mattress for you? He said, no. Mahaprabhu used to sleep on the floor. So we are following in his footsteps. We'll sleep on the floor. I was just amazed. From all the sannyasis he has served, all were asking for a bed, for a mattress, for a wonderful pillow. But he was such a simple person, just amazed me. And then, fetching him to my house for a house program, I had several of my godbrothers, Bhakti Bibudha Swami Prabhupada's disciple, Tan Kishore Prabhu, his wife Champala Kalatha, and Tarun Krishna from Holland, several other, Padmanabh Maharaj, Tarun Krishna, so you know him? So, some of my Prabhupada's disciple and Gaur Govinda Maharaj's disciple. At that time, they were all preaching in Malaysia, doing book distribution. So when I invited them to come over for the class, they were very happy. They came over, and Maharaj gave an aesthetic class. And after that, that was the most memorable time of my life. As Maharaj was describing all his kirtan, he just started Narsinga Kirtan. And he started standing on the Vyasasana with his danda. Now, that chair that we gave him was a rattan chair with a cushion. So he started standing on it with his danda and going, Jayado, Jayado. And I think it's very difficult to find such a kirtan even in YouTube. I tried searching, but of course in those days, IT was a little lacking. Unlike today, we all have iPhone and everything we can download in a moment. But what to do? It deprived us of hearing that again. And when the kirtan was going on louder and louder and louder, Padmanabh Maharaj was playing the mridanga, and the mridanga broke. The mridanga broke. And Maharaj was still jumping up and down. I was very worried that he may hurt himself if he goes through the chair. But he was going on, and I had to shut the main door because my neighbors started to come out. And the police also came after that. But he was continuing chanting. And he was so blissful as Prabhu was describing his kirtan in his house and Maharaj was describing. He was just looking up and he was chanting. Like a lion, Garjita. It says the lion is roaring very loudly, the voice. Like that he was going and chanting. It was so ecstatic that all our hairs were actually standing. And all my guests who I invited, just like literally, were all in ecstasy. So Maharaj was one such special person that all his seva, I offer my respects to you. So we all are very fortunate to have him as a spiritual master. And we should all take this opportunity that any Vaishnavas are coming to serve them and to derive the benefit of serving a Vaishnava. You will be blessed with this memory in the future. In the future, when you think about it, he will come back to you and push you up in spiritual life. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpataru vaischa Dubha sindhu vayevacha patitanam bhavani vibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namo. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Colors here or there? No, tell them that they want to install here or there. This colors is set up in front of here.